Hello citizens and welcome back to the Star Citizen Hangar module. It's been a while since I've done a Star Citizen video and I know I promised to do one before now. So actually let me just hop in here, and I'm not a fan of motion blur because I don't have motion blur in my vision, so I shouldn't have one in my game either. But I know some people like it, so whatever. Anyways, there have been some changes since I last did a hangar module video. Namely, the constellation has got some more animations, which is super sweet. And there's been some goodies added up there. And if you notice, my hangar is really, really big now. Well, why is it really big? Did I get a new ship? No. They have actually added something for people to play around with. And let me see if I remember the buttons here. I thought it was F. Yeah, it is F. Okay, there we go. Get in my little space buggy here. Alright, here we go. Things are a little bit jittery. I'm getting a lot less performance out of this version. It's probably because my hangar has been expanded, and you can see now it's been expanded with all kinds of ramps, which we can do all kinds of awesome space stunts out of. Fuck yeah. Holy crap. Yeah, I'm hoping I'm able to... I'm getting a solid FPS now, but I did have to turn it down to low settings, which, to be honest, it still looks amazing. But I am definitely probably going to have to... Hopefully I can get my video cards upgraded before the... before the dogfighting alpha come out, because I really, 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 really want to be able to stream that stuff to you guys. I'm just going to need a little more beastly of a video card as I currently have. Just to let you guys know, I am running a Core i7-3770K CPU with an ASRock C77 Extreme Pro motherboard and 16 gigabytes of G-Skill RAM. It's just my GPU that's holding things up, which is an older EVGA 470 GTX, which was a great card, but unfortunately it's kind of old right now. In fact, it's like 3 generations old, maybe 4 generations by now. So this is just something fun they added in. It didn't really take them any resources to do this. They just wanted to add in a nice little surprise for us that have purchased the buggies. Which is pretty cool, because it's kind of fun to kind of sometimes hang out in the hangar module. And I actually can't wait until they add in the little space bar that you can hang out with other people, because I think that would be a pretty cool way to interact with you guys who are also Star Citizen fans. Now, one thing they've changed, if you saw in my first hangar video, there was some problems with the P-52 sticking out of the bottom. Well, that's been fixed. Also, lighting is better. So if we actually run over here and take a look, the ship is much brighter, and you can actually see more detail, which is good. I still think there should be a front landing gear somewhere. I don't know. Maybe I thought that right there is supposed to be a landing gear, but maybe it isn't. It just kind of looks weird sitting on the 2 skids. It looks like it would tip over front-wise. I'm guessing that's probably what it is. But let's go ahead and go up and check out some of the changes in the constellation. Now, I think you noticed in my other video that it was pretty bright in here. That hasn't changed. Also getting some mouse twitch. I think that might be my mouse. I don't know. It's been giving me trouble lately. You also see that this has been folded up, which is pretty awesome. I love that. But I'm going to go ahead and show you some other stuff first. Now, this is... I think this is all the same. I don't think they've added anything here. Of course, I haven't really tried it since the changes. And we get a secondary to hop in. I really do love this animation. It's amazing, the workmanship and artistry that's gone into this game. So no, I don't think we've got anything new here. But one of the things that's new is that they have added turret functionality to some degree. So I'm sorry if I sound wheezy. I actually just... Oh, oops, I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry if I sound wheezy. I actually just started... I just worked out and I've been sick lately, so I still have some congestion, which is why I sound kind of funny. So let's go ahead and pop the button here. Here's the bottom seat. It raises up and we can go up and actually sit in the seat. If this is not a Millennium Falcon moment, then I don't know what is. We grab the turrets, or the controls for the turret rather. And I think, yeah, we're actually out and looking now. Now, one thing I hope they change is that this turret should lower down more. I'm thinking maybe it's just because I'm sitting in the hangar, because you can see that I can't really look up and get a good view of that, excuse me, top part right there. So I hope they put more range on this, because there's not a lot of travel for this turret, and there's going to be some pretty major blind spots. So I hope that's something they tweak. And again, it could be because I'm actually on ground that that's part of the problem right there. So I'm actually getting pretty good settings on low, and to be honest, I think it looks amazing on low settings. We don't have any more advanced options added to the graphics menu yet. So hopefully that's something that will change, because I'm sure there's some tweaks here and there that I could get a little better graphics view out of it. Also bear in mind that inside the hangar it's probably rendering more than it normally would out in space, because a lot of space is pretty empty. So here's the top turret, and once again we can see that's as far up as it goes. So a top turret should be able to shoot straight up to be effective. At least it does have some down travel as well, but also the tracking is super slow if you notice. So once again, these really do need to be tweaked, especially if they're going to be used for point defense. But it's pretty cool how these work. And even I can just send this chair up on its little lonesome if I want to, I believe. Oops, maybe not. No, get out, bail, bail. Oh, okay. That's what happens when you press it when it's already playing an animation. All right, and on to the rest of the ship. Okay, so here's a little kitchenette, and once again, it folds down, which is pretty awesome. There's no actual animations for sitting down. I really, really hope that's something they add. And I'd like to see a way to maybe play some card games here with some of your friends as you're traveling. I hope they add in some furnishings we can put in our ships too, because it's not very well lived in, this ship. So I hope that's something that ship customization will fix. And here's the bunks. Once again, it'd be nice to have a bulkhead right here to kind of separate this section. And we can press a button and they open up. There's no animations to crawl inside them just yet, but that's a pretty cool feature. And of course, these bunks actually will have a functionality in game. You will be able to use them to save your progress while you're flying, so you can log out and not be attacked in space. And here's the best feature of all, the space bathroom. And let's see, let's close the door for a little privacy. And maybe have a little shower here. I don't think the water turns on just yet. Maybe it does. Nope, maybe not. Floor is slippery and wet. That's a good thing to know. Never want to fall in the shower. You might break something. And of course, the space toilet. Because everybody always wants to know, how do astronauts poop in space? And this is how they do it. They sit on a space toilet. Unfortunately, we can't wash our hands yet, and the mirror functionality hasn't been added, so putting on space makeup will be kind of difficult. And that's pretty much the new features, animations they've added for this thing. I can't wait for them to finally add in animations to hop into the P-52 and deploy it, because... Oh, wait a second. I think they changed the model for the P-52, haven't they? Oh, they have. Oh, wait, no they haven't. Okay, it just looks a little different in there because I think the texture's gone. Yeah, I was like, where's that big ring thing? But no. That will be an exciting little ship to fly, and I really can't wait to actually see it out and in person. So, moving on. We've got a couple more things to show you. And take a jog over here. As far as I know, there's nothing new with the 325 or 300 series, I should say. One cool thing, if you're a fan of Origin ships, they are going to make a new one if they hit the next stretch goal, and it will be a luxury craft. And I can't wait, because when I played Star Wars Galaxies, I had a luxury yacht, and it was so cool to just float around in and have friends over and just kind of hang out in, and of course decorate and things like that. Now this says use right here, but it actually just, I believe it just opens up, yeah, it just opens up that side door. There is actually a fold-out bed in one of these compartments, so you can actually use that to sleep in this ship. And this, of course, is where the pirates will come and try to take your ship. So, yeah, I still love the ship, although I'm really hoping we get some different textures, because it is a little bit kind of dirty in here for a luxury ship. But overall, I still love this ship. I absolutely love it. And I love the paint job too, the red and black. Two of my favorite color combinations. And of course you can climb around on it too. Look at that. Such beautiful lines. I can't wait to see what the 890 looks like, because this is such a beautiful ship. Now you may have noticed this little animation up here. I think that's new because I didn't notice that before. I think it's just kind of an ad for the Aurora. Yeah, I think that's the only ship that's on here. And of course we have Lamp. Again. I showed that one already. And I've got my poster of Wingman back here. I wish I could kind of move that because it's back by the door and there's really not a lot of stuff here. Like if I could put it on that pillar over there, that would be perfect. And go ahead and take the little elevator up. Get a nice view of the Hell's Bell. Love that ship. Okay, here's one of the new things. They've added an outfit for the default guy, and it's kind of a space mercenary or bounty hunter. Definitely some Han Solo and Firefly look to it. I could see maybe Jane wearing something like this. So I'll actually go ahead and put that on. And if I go to third person, yeah, this actually makes the guy look a lot better because it gives him some hair, and it's just a really, really cool outfit. I can't wait until they finally put the female models in. If they put like different outfits on the cash shop, I don't know how I'll be able to contain myself. And this is actually one of my favorite little additions. It's kind of a silly addition, but this is for your space fish. And the gold one there is for being a backer. I'm not sure about this little guy over here. One thing they're going to actually put in the game is the ability to go and, I don't know if you actually get to fish, but you can collect different species of these fish, and it's kind of just going to be like a nice collectible, like, hey, I visited this world and all I got was this crummy fish with like 3 eyes and, you know, 20 fins or something. But yeah, those are the new additions to the hangar. I think they've also added in the Aurora, but I don't have one of those to really show off. The Aurora is a pretty cool ship, although what I would like to see I'd like to see a version of the Aurora, not the Aurora, I'm sorry. They added in the Avenger. The Avenger is a pretty cool ship, but what I'd like to see is a version of the Avenger with no or little cargo hold. So it would be a lot sleeker and maybe a better racer. Because as it stands, it's a beautiful ship except for the cargo hold, which kind of makes it look pregnant. So until then, just to let you guys know, they are having some crazy sales right now. A lot of the old ships that were unavailable are coming back as kind of like a limited edition kind of thing as they push towards their 1-year anniversary of when the original pledge drive ended. As of today, I think today is the Caterpillar, which is back on sale. And the Caterpillar is the angry brother of the Constellation. And I actually quite like the Caterpillar interior. I might have to pick one up when the game actually launches because it has a very Firefly feel to it. It definitely looks like it's been lived in. And other than that, I think that'll about do it. I want to thank you again for watching, and just to let you guys know, I've been doing a lot of streaming lately. You can find me on twitch.tv is it forward slash or backslash? One of the two. You find me on Twitch TV. I'm Asytra on there, ASYTRA. I've been streaming a lot of X Rebirth lately. I've actually been enjoying it despite all of its problems. And the mod community has fixed some of my issues with it, so it's actually more playable now. And I am planning on streaming the dogfighting module as soon as it comes out. Probably making some more videos like this on it as well. You'll be able to see me fly in any of the ships that are available because as far as I know, they will all be accessible to us, not just the ones that we own, which is pretty awesome. So until then, I will see you in the verse.